Hey guys, it's Sugar. I want to get the hype train going today. Saturday was the start of season 2 of My Hero Academia. I want to start with some of my thoughts and then we're going to go right into the breakdown. What do I mean by breakdown? Well, I'm going to give some of my thoughts on the anime and compare it to its source material. So needless to say, there will be spoilers, but it's going to be focused basically on this episode's material. I can't tell you how much I love this anime and the manga it's based on. One of the things I love about it is that the anime looks almost identical to the source material. I find this more rare in most recent anime. I find that a lot of companies take more liberties to either fix what the manga was lacking or to be more creative. Already, based on the trailer for season 2, I knew it would be just as faithful to the manga as the first season. There was such care and love put into the manga that I'm glad it made its way over to the anime. Honestly, when I started reading it, I found it really hard to put down. I find that the timing of this anime couldn't have been better, seeing as how we find ourselves without Naruto. Yes, we will be getting Boruto, but things will still be different. I find that Deku is the hero that many of us are looking for in our stories and anime at this point in time. He's also a clear fit for the shonen roster. Even when I was watching this series with another person, I vividly remember them saying, "Huh," the Naruto smirk, when watching Deku in action. I couldn't help but smile when thinking about this notion. After the episode aired, I heard a lot of discussion about how this season seems to be a lot slower pace. You have to remember, hold on. A, this is the first episode. B, there was recap in this episode. C, this arc in the manga is showing a fair bit of personal feeling with certain characters and portraying that by putting forth some backstory. Having read all of the manga, I can tell you how much all of this world building pays off, so don't worry. Plus, this season has more episodes, so I believe they're more concerned about getting the story right rather than rushing things. A lot of the events that happen during this festival have a larger meaning down the road. Plus, something that I appreciate about this series is the fact that it hints at following through on ideas. I love that. If you haven't watched my video about why you should be watching the first season, the link will be in the description below. But let's get started on the breakdown. As I expected, the opening was new. It was very focused on the fact that the heroes are stretching in order to compete and trying to hone their abilities. This was definitely more boy-focused as the ending was more girl-focused. Do I think this season's opener is better than the first? No, I don't. But maybe as the season goes on, it'll grow on me, but I still don't think it'll reach the height of what the first intro did for me. The intro lets me know that it's going to do something like Durarara, where each season's opener will kind of portray what the season will be about. And I like that idea. Deku makes reference to the fact that their world looks like a comic. I love this self-awareness, and I made point of mentioning it in my first video. There's a recap about how Deku was quirkless, how this is his path to becoming number 1, and how All Might's thoughts and feelings are told through a letter to Gran Torino. Yes, that's who it's focused on. I won't get into the fact of how important he is until later, because we haven't reached that this season, and I don't want to spoil it for you. Even though a letter is shown, the letter doesn't transpire in the manga, and Gran Torino doesn't make an appearance until after the festival. There's an at-home shot of Deku that didn't transpire in the manga. Deku also makes the point that All Might doesn't have much time left, a point that isn't stated by Deku in the manga because he doesn't truly understand the gravity of All Might's future at this point. Something to note about this episode is that it doesn't look like any of the voice actors have changed from the first season, but for some reason this episode the voices seem a little off. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but hopefully it'll be more clean in the upcoming episodes. I love the way this anime includes graphics. It's a simpler way to explain something without getting into too much dialogue. I found some of the frames with Ida include a lot of sound effects and hand gestures. It's a little off-putting to see, even if there weren't a lot of frames of Ida in the manga for these chapters. I truly love when the anime tries to look like a comic book. This can be noted when All Might's "oh" is drawn in that way. When the scene escalates to what All Might has to say, the scene continues to look more like that of the manga. As I stated before, the outro is more girl-focused. It's very cute, fun, playful, and I think it's a fitting ending. When I saw the glimpse of the second episode, I was excited to see more frames used straight from the comics. I know this season will be fun, so hopefully you join the hype train and watch along. If there's anything you'd like to see for videos or breakdowns, feel free to leave a comment below. But until next time, I'll see you later.